superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
It's a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
In Hamilton County, Indiana. No matter what day of the week it is, the weekend is always on tap. Drink and dine, look and listen, explore and play. Any day of the week, Why wait for the weekend? Visit Hamilton County, Indiana, where the weekend is closer than you think.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
And we're live from Beaver Stadium, Noblesville, Indiana. This is the 74th homecoming football game for the Noblesville Millers. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSA football on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. We'd also like to thank Noblesville Trophies, Gaylord Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, Bastion Solutions, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Church, Hill and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtors, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Mosquito Masters of Indy. My name's Craig Atkins alongside Sean Blades and Perry Williams. Glad you've joined us. Kind of an overcast night for this homecoming game. Not the normal start, normally 7. It's a 7:30 kick, but these are two 2-3 teams that are hungry tonight, and obviously a must-win for the Millers, 0-3 in this conference right now.
Yeah, it is. It's Sean Blades, great to be with you tonight. Yeah, Craig, you said it right. It's a beautiful night for football. It feels like football weather. You know, the sun's going down early, crisp air, and looking for an exciting homecoming game tonight. You got Franklin Central's 1-2 in the conference. Millers are 0-3, and the last time the Millers actually won a conference game was 2 years ago at homecoming against this Franklin Central Flashes team. So two teams really looking to get a win and get on track, and should be an interesting game with two hungry teams.
Perry Williams here. The one thing about it is that this is, today we had the homecoming parade and all that excitement. Now as the Millers are getting ready to come out here on the field, we'll talk a little bit more about the upcoming football game here between Franklin Central and Noblesville. Looks like they are rocking that helmet over there. Sean.
Our helmet's about ready to implode. It looks good. It looks
You're fitting almost the whole team in it over there.
Yeah.
There's 114 guys in that thing. Hope they come out of there in a flurry and keep it going.
That's right. But you're right, guys. For both teams, this is a very, very important football game. Like you said, Franklin Central beat Noblesville last year. So here we go. Here comes the Millers.
And hopefully, fellas, we're not going to get wet tonight from the looks of this radar.
Well, we're not.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Everyone outside this box.
I assure you that we're not.
I had no idea rain was even in the forecast.
Yeah, I didn't either.
could make for a fun game. When you're a wing T team that runs the ball, that might be advantage Millers if that does happen.
That's the one thing I was thinking too. Obviously, with Noblesville, with their huge option to run the ball, Franklin Central with a mix. They pass the ball. I would say maybe not half the time, but they mix it up pretty well. They're the quarterback Nevin Tudorow, which you're familiar with.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
50% on passing, 49 of 98 this season, 6 touchdowns, 4 picks to his credit, 646 yards. So we know he can throw it, as well as they've got multiple ball carriers. Jayon Harvey, Hidori Hines. They've got a couple touchdowns apiece. Demir Swanigan with a touchdown, but it seems like they've got a whole slew of backs that they can put back there, as well as throwing the football as well.
Yeah, they've had an abundance of talent there, and they're getting better each year. Coach Jason West is phenomenal. I actually talked to him earlier in the week. He's involved with the IEFA program a little bit, trying to help get that program squared away. And, Tudorow was a quarterback for that town out west a few years ago, and he's one of the better young quarterbacks I saw. So he's going to get better and better as a sophomore. And, two teams that have been in games, in the conference, and both teams probably both feel like this is a game they should win. So time will tell, and we'll see how it goes. And looking at that forecast, I'm saying as a Miller fan, bring on the rain. Let's go and get it here.
Hey, Sean, talk a little bit about this Noblesville offense, because it is unique to everyone in this conference.
Yeah, it is, and I think Coach Sharp sees that as an advantage. That T formation, double tight end, 3-back set, what you'd call 32 personnel, you don't see it much anymore. It's really based up front with guards pulling and overwhelming the point of attack. And we have the Millers have a really good offensive line, really big, athletic. They can move, and they got some good backs. And it makes the other team prepare for something they don't have to prepare for any other week of the season. And the wrinkles this year that we've put in with Aiden Brewer and Landon Hughes at quarterback, Aiden Brewer at tight end, wide receiver, we are able to throw the ball, as we've seen. I think Aiden Brewer has, I believe, 4 touchdown passes or catches this year. And so the Millers can mix it up a little more than the previous years. And it just gives the other team, it's tough as a coach to prepare for multiple formations that are so different. So we'll see how that turns out. Every week it's different. We've moved the ball well against Fishers. We moved the ball really well against Westfield. And last week Zionsville had a game plan that really stumped us, and we struggled with finding our blocks and getting our base plays with the trap and the power, which is the foundation of this offense. And we'll see how we respond, watch the film, get better.
The biggest thing is about this offense for Noblesville, it's trickeration. I know that's been a word that's come about in the past 5-10 years with, but it's just trickery. You don't know once that ball's snapped, once Hughes hands that ball off, it's just so quick, and it's got to be the quickest delivery to whoever's getting that handoff, or even who's going to get, the handoff is fake to them, and it's to the next back.
Correct.
Talk about how that, how that fools the defense and gets it to, basically you're going to find Schaffner 12 yards down the field, or possibly 70 yards.
Right, and then the analytics of that, as you said, and even with you look at Center Grove, I've studied the analytics of this. I'm a single wing T guy myself. At the youth level, it's very effective, and it's really about getting to the line of scrimmage quickly. We can snap the ball and get the ball to the fullback, get him across line of scrimmage in less than 1 second, which means your offensive linemen just have to be quick and hold their blocks quickly, get the second level. That's what it's based on, and as any coach will tell you, and I've said this a million times, one good fake can block 11 guys. It's hard to block more than 1, maybe 2 guys if you're a really good blocker on offense, but one good fake, you can get 11 guys take a wrong step, and that's really what this offense is based on, is full speed, carry out your fakes. They say smoke and mirrors, but it's old school. But if you look at a lot of the offense these days with the spread and the jet motion and the RPO stuff, it's the same thing. You're just trying to get the defense to take a couple wrong steps and find a seam and go.
Didn't actually catch the coin toss. Not sure if you guys did, but Franklin Central will be kicking off, going left to right on your screen, north to south, kicking the ball to the Millers. And Noblesville will get a chance to have Trey Speak here on the left, and Logan Schaffner in the middle, and back there also on the right, looks like that is Blake Widget, number 12. Those 3 returning options, as we're set for football here on this homecoming night. And this one fielded at the 6-yard line. That's going to be Logan Schaffner. Spin move at the 20-yard line, and there's a flag in the backfield. We'll see what this does. He gets up to the 32. Good return out of him. 26-yard return.
I was trying to watch the blocking there. We set up some nice blocks, and he made a nice spid move off the initial contact to pick up another 10 yards, but there is a flag. Looks like it's going to be holding around the 25-yard line. So.
Yep, not good when you get your first penalty on the kickoff.
Number 24, Cox, was on the tackle for Franklin Central.
So it's going to mark the start for this drive for Noblesville back to the 11, it looks like. Actually, 16. Check that.
They're going to be in the middle of the field here. They're going to start off in that full house, T formation, double tight. Try to run trap.
And he does.
Logan
and finds
Shelton,
room, yeah. Up to the 25. Good pickup there, about 9 yards on first down.
And again, this is the part of the game where Coach Sharp's got eyes in the sky up here, and you're just saying, what is Franklin Central doing? And first look, they're basically playing a 6-2, but if you look, there's really nobody in what we would call the A gaps, which is between the center and the guards. They're running a 6-3-2.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a matter of where can we take advantage of that. They're slanting hard. So
this one handed off looks like Widget, and he'll lose a couple.
And our O-linemen have done this long enough now to know just about every front they're going to see and how we need to block it. So
Parker, number 23 on the tackle, he's a senior, 6'1", 210 defensive end for the Flashes.
Stacking the box like this with 9 in that box could see something to where Brewer peels off and he's gone for a huge gain and possibly a touchdown. We'll see what happens here on 3rd and 3.
Yeah, they could hit the flats. It's just power left there.
Yep, and
it's going to probably be a first down there for Gage Gully.
Looks like about a yard beyond, up to the 27. So a 4-yard pickup.
Looks like Franklin Central's choosing to run what we would call a 3-tech and a 5-tech, and they're pinching really hard just to try to take away every gap. And Noblesville is able to execute a pretty good play there. There's not really corners in this defense.
No, at least they're bunched in.
There's trap again with Schaffner.
He's going to get up to about the 30. They may give him to the 30. Picking up 4. Actually 3 where they mark it 27. So it may take a 12 to 14 yard or play drive, if you will, and grind out some clock. But if Franklin Central is going to let Noblesville do this, I think they're going to do it and just eat up clock as long as they get a touchdown out of it.
Yeah, they'd be fine with an 8-minute touchdown drive.
Hughes keeps it himself. 35, 40, and up to about the 48-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. I don't see any flags.
Yeah, we always look for the laundry on a play like that. That was you fake trap if you watch this play. This is just what we call keep right. If you fake trap, you fake power, and that power fake's what really drew the edge guys in. Right there in a very good fake.
Fake that handoff to Widget. Actually faked the second handoff because he got up back and then Widget.
That play can be 3 different plays depending on the call of who gets the ball. And you got to execute your blocks, and we reached and sealed them inside real nice there.
Widget gets this handoff. He'll punch his way up toward midfield. I think they may give him to the 49 for a couple yards.
Gain of about 3. And Franklin Central in this 6-3-2 look, you know that those 2 safeties are playing a little deeper than we've seen some teams play. They're 8 to 10 yards off the ball, and I guarantee they're, your eyes and your feet's what you want. Somebody's eyes are on number 2. They definitely don't want to give up the big play to Aiden Brewer, and Millers will continue to run the ball as long as they can. Now they're bringing another guy down.
Yeah, Andrew Lawrence is 5'4". Up the gut they go on this one.
Yeah, see, Franklin Central made an adjustment there and brought 1 extra player down in the box.
Gully with that carry. Got to the 49 of Franklin Central.
Coach Sharp here at third and 6 is looking to get 3 or 4 yards, and again they're staying in that 6-3.
They tried to get him to jump, even though that would only get 5 yards to be a 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1. But
you'd much rather have that than
exactly.
Play clock's down under 10 now. Landon Hughes echoes the call from sidelines.
8th play of the drive here, and there's going to be a timeout. Noblesville with 2 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, I think Coach Sharp wants a minute to consider this play call. It's a big play on the drive right here.
Huge. Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specializes in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200. Check out their website at loganstreetsigns.com and give them a follow on Facebook.
Sean, what do you think Coach Sharp is telling this offensive unit?
Well, it's right now, again, like we said, in his 3rd year here, got a lot of veteran guys up front. They're talking about what are they seeing, which way are they slanting. This is where it really gets good in conversation to kind of work out, hey, we think we can do this, we think we can do that. And you love it when your linemen give you feedback and tell you, hey, this guy seems to be doing this a lot, so let's take advantage of a particular play. He's going to come out in a trips formation. He's got Brewer one-on-one up top, trips down to the bottom. Just shotgun empty backfield. I see Logan Schaffner as a 3. I would probably hit him with just a quick
slant.
Slant
and go.
Or just a bubble behind the other 2 receivers. We only got to get 7 yards. And
right.
His quickness in the open field is something you want to attack.
And from the looks of Franklin Central's defense, this may not be something that they saw coming, and Hughes going to keep it himself. He only gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
They got a look of a 4-man front there, and I think they felt that they could open up a gap, but with the linebackers still in the middle, that was going to be a tough play with no lead blocker available.
Serber on the tackle for Franklin Central.
7:30 and counting. 4 wide again, 3 to the near side.
I think Gage. I think we're misaligned over here. We don't have a guy up on the line. This is going to be an illegal formation. Yep. It's right in front of our coaches. We got to see this. We are illegal.
Yep.
And you're going to. Well, I guess
no flag. Wow.
Oh,
pooched it. Okay. And going to be down at the 13-yard line. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that didn't get called because one of those 3 have to be on the line.
Right, and he was looking. The official was looking right at it. No, maybe not. Maybe Drew Page is on the line, so they're all 3 off. Actually, as I think about that, we still had a tight end on this side.
Yeah,
Brewer was on the line up top.
So Miller's punt on that first drive, go 8 plays and pooch it from the foot of Landon Hughes.
And I'm talking with the coaches a little bit before the game. They do feel like they got a good plan, and they feel confident they can get some stops tonight with Franklin Central. So we'll have to see how that turns out. Franklin Central comes out in their traditional spread look. Tight left, tight trips left, single back in the backfield, and here comes the jet motion. It's going to overwhelm that left side.
That's going to be number 4, Jayon Harvey, on the carry up to about the 21. Picked up 8 on first down.
That's a lot of yards for a first down there.
Yeah, our inside backer, Austin Hastings, 45, filled the alley up there, but turned the play back in. But to be honest, I don't believe that that's what you want. Your inside backer should be filling and making the play. Someone else has to set that edge. So when he over-pursued there a little bit, they got inside. At least that's what it looked like from here.
Looks like they'll have twins here to the near side in the pistol with Harvey and Hadari Hines. Back to pass is Tudoro. And he's
still looking downfield. He's a good athlete.
Escaped the pressure, yeah. And he gets a first down with his feet here.
We covered the routes pretty good. They tried to flood this wide side over here to the field, and we appeared to have it pretty well covered. It's a good sign for the Millers secondary.
And pistol again, handoff this time is to, and he's got room up the middle before he gets hit. Is number 14, Braylon Gillard.
Good hard tackle by Cam Wilson there. It's one of those tackles you think the ball might get jarred loose. Franklin Central really is running high paced here. They're already ready to snap it again. Yep, it's just a freeze play. Now they're getting the call.
Gillard's their leading rusher, guys, at 72 carries, 248 yards for the season.
Yeah, with that kind of balanced offense, numbers-wise, and he gets the handoff again
Gain of about 5. That's going to bring up another first down. Miller's got to get a little bit of toughen up here on first down. The first 2 first down plays are giving up 8 yards, and that just puts you behind schedule and makes it really hard to get a stop.
Yeah, you're kind of playing uphill from that point, and obviously not something having to punt on that 8-play first drive that Noblesville wants to do defensively.
Franklin Central's got tight left, trips again.
Fakes the handoff, yep, and Tudoro keeps it himself. There's pressure coming, and he's going to lose some yards here.
Yeah, Miller's did a much better job that time of reading that run and coming up and making that bubble out. Great play there by the left side of the defense. I don't think Tudoro loves to run it. He's a good athlete. He can run if he needs to, but I don't think that's their game plan is to have him run the ball a whole lot.
Cameron Wilson got the tackle over there for the Millers, number 24.
Yeah, it's a good start for Cam. He's in on some things here.
He had a good. He had, even though we lost last week, Cam had quite a few tackles in that ball game.
Tudoro back to pass this time, has his receiver open.
See that coverage there over there to Carter Richardson's side. If you see right before the snap, our corner bailed out to show cover 3, but it's almost a little too soon, and these guys are sharp enough to see that and know they can get underneath it, and that's what they did. And we were a little late getting to the flats, but still a gain of 5, going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Miller's got to be happy with where they're at, and Franklin Central's going to go 2-by-2 here now.
Pass caught by Demir Swanigan. 6'2", 170-pound sophomore. He throws it again. This one's incomplete, hits the turf.
That's a little 4th. Slant out combo and kind of sloppy routes there. I believe he would have been at the sticks, and he kind of got tripped up, and the throw was a little low and away. So
yeah, and in that zone over there were 2 Franklin Central players in the same area. I don't think that play was designed for that.
No, the slant's supposed to clear that a little more.
Yeah.
But, they're running it to the boundary over there. They're running that play to the short side, which, again, they probably felt like there's better matchups over there or something.
And
punt. Logan Schaffner back deep here. He's going to let this one bounce. Probably should have fair caught that one, Logan.
Yeah, Tudoro, I think, is their do-it-all. He punted that football. Nice, decent boot there. Ball down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we all 3 have seen the Millers a lot this year, and one of the things that we've always had is being able to get a good start. So at least the Millers got the ball turned over on down. So
yeah, that was big. That's big to get. It gives you a little confidence, and you feel like, okay, now these guys are not just running through us. We've got some things in place, and I thought Cam Wilson had a big series there, and all across the board we held them. Let's see if the offense can get moving the ball. There's Keith left
keep it
again.
Yeah, and they sniffed that right out.
Yeah, this time 33 for Franklin Central. Read that pretty good.
Yeah, Wyatt Penny on the tackle.
This is where Coach West, everybody has a responsibility. If they do this, you do this, and a lot of times you just try to catch them where they fall asleep and maybe bite on something that's not their job and take advantage of it. But I think Franklin Central executed. Now we're back to that empty look.
Yep, 3 wide to the far side. Hughes
trying to throw it inside screen, but
Schaffner escapes it.
I don't know
across
how.
the 15. I'm not sure either.
He had nothing there.
You have a sleeky body like he's got. He can do that.
What is it you say? He's like
he's like catching that rooster in Rocky. Really, he's something. He's made of rubber. I mean, they sniffed that play out, 2 or 3 guys, and somehow he still gained 6 yards from the time he caught the ball.
That's an unbelievable play by the young man.
It's a big 3rd down and 6 at their own 19.
Looks like we're going to stay in double tight T. Got under 10 on the play clock here, and just now getting the play in. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
May try and get them to jump. And a jump pass. Looks like Brewer was covered pretty well there by 86. Talon Humphrey.
Coach Sharp's bringing the punt team in. Yeah, with that 2 safety look, their eyes are definitely on Brewer there, and they were ready for that.
Yeah, I think they've watched plenty of film on what he's done in the past couple weeks or so, picking up a tremendous amount of yards. He's got 10 catches, like I said, 4 touchdowns. And
low snap, good job by the punter to grab that thing and get it off.
Going to be sidewinding, going out of bounds around the 40. So Not a good punt.
About 23 yards out of that, but we're lucky to get it off with that skip and snap there. All right, Miller defense back on the field pretty quickly. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Still a scoreless game.
But we give them a pretty short field here.
Yeah, the Flashes with the ball at Noblesville's 40, and they're going a little 3 wide here.
See, the running back was just talking to the left side of that line, which always makes me think they're going to run weak side, but maybe he was just making plans after the game or something.
He's got Gillard up. Ball snapped over his head, and they're going to have to dive on it.
They were running weak side there. They were running weak side jet.
Jayon Harvey had to jump on that. Clear back at the 48-yard line. I think they're going to mark that. Yep, 48, so dropped 8 yards.
It's a big play for the Miller defense to start and get them a little behind schedule now. I like 2nd and 20 more than 2nd and 2.
2nd and 18.
It's an inside run there.
Plenty of room. Gets down to the 45.
There's 11 hats to the ball. That was something that was preached a lot this week, of just getting guys to the ball. If you'll see that, the end of that play, every single Noblesville Miller gold helmet was at the football. That's what you want to see. That's what you see out of your good defenses.
And you want to see that every play. I mean,
yeah. It's just effort. It's effort and tenacity, and good teams and successful teams, they do that every time. You're right, Perry.
4 yards on that pickup by Gillard. Makes it 3rd and 14 now as they ring that third down bell, and
trips left. They're trying to get something out of the flats.
Plenty of room, finds the tight end and hit.
Ooh! Great hit there by number 11. Is that Cole, or is that Trey Speak? That's Trey Speak.
I believe Trey Speak with that nice hit.
That was 0, or was it
0 or
it was
11.
0. It looked like 11. Yeah, Trey Speak still celebrate. I'm going to say it was him.
It looked like Speak was in there, but a huge hit as soon as Jake Newman, number 9, caught that ball right there to meet him. And this is going to force Franklin Central to punt the ball, 2 to row back there.
I'm
midfield.
not convinced they're punting, but he is. He is.
I mean, you got the quarterback that punts.
Fair catch would be nice.
And taking a favorable bounce. Probably down at the 14, it looks like. So they force the Flashes to punt. 38.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Noblesville going to get a chance to start their third drive before the second quarter starts.
And Perry, it's usually 21-20 by now. What's going on here?
Yeah. I was getting ready to say that,
2 weeks ago it was.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a few games where, every time they the other team's offense touched the ball, they scored. So that's it's an important first quarter here. That
I'm just going to watch our offensive guards and try to pick up on the play here and see what exactly is going on here. We're coming left. That's just power. That was blocked pretty well.
Gully on the carry.
That's more like what you want to see. There was a nice gap there, and 5 yards is better than what we've been getting. So that was Michael Bennett, backside guard, I believe, Poland. Bennett's one of my favorite grinders of all time.
A fine young man.
Fine young man. Incredible concession stand worker out the NFL too. Top ranked. Oh, we go.
He stayed in the zone, in that neutral zone.
He goes, what should I do now?
He can't move at that point, so he might as well stay here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be marked off 5 yards and going to be right to a first down. By penalty.
9 seconds left. Coach Sharp may elect to just let that clock run out. I don't think he'll do it without at least trying to freeze him one more time. But they don't seem to be in a big hurry to. They're not. They're going to just let it run out.
Might as well.
All right.
And that's going to be the end of our first quarter here on homecoming night for Noblesville against Franklin Central. At the end of one, it's Noblesville 0, Franklin Central 0. We'll come back here for the second quarter. You're watching Hamilton County Sports on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street Signs and Banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street Signs and Banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street Signs and Banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
We're back here at Beaver Stadium, Noblesville, Indiana. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. They also provide you a same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Give them a call at 317-773-7391. Check them out online at noblesvilletrophies.com. Craig Atkins, Sean Blades, Perry Williams, glad you've joined us. Overcast night has actually stayed dry for them out there. Obviously, we're dry up here. And up the middle, the Millers go.
A little more like it. See that adjustment there, that power play hit a little more inside that time. Again, Coach Sharp understands, where we can take advantage of different alignments, and if he can just get that portrayed to his linemen, and then they have to execute. A lot of things have to happen right there, but anytime they take something away, they're giving you something else. You just got to find it, right?
That was a pretty big. I mean, he wants that 4 to 6 yards each carry.
Oh, yeah. There's another 4 or 5 yards.
Yep, and that's exactly. And the one thing, when I played in high school, our offensive coordinator, he also coached the running backs. He preached 4 yards of crack. And you do that 3 times, and obviously we got a first down before he even thinks about 4th down.
3 times 4 is 12.
Yep,
12 is more than 10. Even Oklahoma guys know that.
But you learned that over in Anderson, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's go with that. We're not having to throw the ball. I mean, 3rd and 2. We're there. We found the seam.
Yep,
found
it up there.
Starting to find something, starting to figure it out. And Franklin Central is going to start questioning what they're doing here if we just keep gashing 5-6 yards of play. It's good to see. Good to see adjustments and things happening. We're not putting the ball in the air. And Perry, your old buddy Rick Wimmer used to say he only passes for one reason, so he can run, right?
Yep.
If you can run, why bother?
Yeah.
Sure does eat that clock up. Makes the game go fast.
Hey, Millers have 2 stops.
I saw that Coach Wimmer's down in Florida now coaching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coaching a little junior college
Yep.
ball down there, I
Yep.
believe. Loving life.
Oh, yeah. Gully.
About 4.
Yep, 4 yards up to the 44.
Got to have breakfast with Rick a few weeks ago. He came up to visit his dad, and a bunch of guys, old friends, got together. It's always football and banjos and laughing. Now, Franklin Central's moved to a 5-4 here. They're kind of mixing up their fronts.
Trying to test those gaps.
There's the trap, and it's there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a
shot
play.
there. Off to the races. Huge play on. He gets all the way down to the 39. 17 on that carry.
Beautifully blocked trap, and he's just quick enough. If you watch this, he has to hesitate just for a second, let that block set up, and just finds the seam. And like you said, Craig, earlier, by the time you find him, it's
too late.
Yeah, it's too late, and it's hard.
It's so deceptive.
Yeah, you take an angle on him.
First down for the Millers at the 39, up the flashes.
There's power again.
Again.
That's buck sweep where they fake the trap and then give it the inside handoff. Again, that's a C-gap play. You're trying to run off tackle, and the Millers have made a slight adjustment. They're kind of hitting that a little more inside now. They're finding the seam a little more inside, and it's being a little more effective.
Gully picked up 4 there.
That was a good pull by
Michael Bennett?
No, it was Blake.
Cole?
Blake Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, they've switched sides, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tough. There's trap again.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost squirted through.
Yeah.
They're going to give him a couple there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and around 4.
They kind of sniffed that out. They kind of blew it up pretty quick.
They almost got Hughes as he handed that ball off.
Yeah.
That's how close that was.
See, when you're pulling that guard on the trap, that tackle has to really get down fast to protect that puller, and it gets a tough block. Freeze call.
One thing about this that impresses me, sorry, Sean, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. The free call didn't work there.
Is obviously, and just like, same thing at Westville with Ballard, Hughes getting so comfortable, and you don't expect this out of a freshman.
No.
Right.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, no one, unless they're looking at the roster, would know that Landon Hughes is a freshman because he's got himself, self-composed like that, and not afraid to do, what he's supposed to do, and he's running things very well.
Yeah, he's getting more and more comfortable. He's a good kid. They sniffed that out pretty good there, too. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3.
Huge at the 32 of the Flashes. This one. But keeping himself. And,
man.
Going to be short. Got to the 32, so no gain for Hughes on that play. Turnover on downs at the Franklin Central 32.
Franklin Central just blew that up. I mean, he was in there on Hughes and just blew that thing wide open.
Yeah, he handled his responsibility that time, and it looked like Hughes had something for a second.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get a first down there. Hines jumped in there and just blew it up.
Possibly if he wouldn't have gone as wide.
Yeah, maybe could have cut that up and got 3, but
that's what you learn as
it's a really nice play there by Austin Hastings, tripping up the running back, and again, 11 hats on the ball. Love to see it.
That's one thing about it. Austin Hastings does a great job, and he's only a junior. When you're a junior and you're a captain, that's a pretty big deal. Your team's got confidence in you, and you have confidence in yourself.
2nd and 7 at their own 35.
Well, they're back to going to roll right here.
Yep. And finds his receiver, tiptoes before he gets out of bounds.
I believe he made the catch. It's just going to be, I think they're going to mark him a little short. The chain guys are moving, but that spot is not where it's not going to be a first down.
Up here, guys.
We'll see it here. I think that was.
I thought he had the first down easily. I think that spot's pretty good for the Millers. I missed the replay there. I think the Millers got a break there because that kid caught the ball over the first down marker.
Number 6, Anthony Coker on that catch. Up the middle, the Flashes go again.
They got it this time.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Inside backers played that well, held them to 2 or 3 yards, but Gavin Kenyon in on that stop as well. FC trying to go a little faster here. They use that H-back a lot, so their trips left look.
Noblesville pointing.
I think Franklin Central flinched. White hat called. He didn't even throw it. He didn't want to have to worry about bending over and getting it, so he's just going to.
Far side judge, it looked like he just set it down beside him.
There you go.
Marks it back 5 yards to the 40.
My wife bought me this thing called a ghost towel that clips on your golf cart, and it's got this magnet that goes on your putter. So you just, when you use it and throw it on the ground, you don't have to bend over. You just put your putter down, and it magnetizes it up. If I was an official, I'd probably get a ghost towel out there.
Oh, gosh.
You could market that and sell it.
Uh-oh, big hole there.
Pull up the middle that time.
It's going to be 14, Gillard.
Picked up about 10 there.
Picked up 9.
Here's a replay, guys.
Yeah, the Millers, they kind of caught him in a stunt.
And Gillard again, busted outside, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's pushed into the end zone 51 yards later, and touchdown for Franklin Central's Braylon Gillard.
No flags on the play. Here comes the replay there. Again, they're just trips left. Runs off the left tackle, and just a bad angle. Bad angle by our edge setter. A strong safety there. Speaks got to stay outside, but he cut inside, and once he got past him, we had bad angles all the way around. Franklin Central's on to kick.
Zach Nasons.
The holder had to run back over and pop something.
Oh, you got plenty of time. No play clock start yet.
Snap, hold, kick.
Through the middle.
7-0.
And with 5:51 left here in the first half, Franklin Central has grabbed their first lead and the first score of the game, 7-0. Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built on the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, and reliable insights fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County Sports.
Well, a little under 6 minutes left, and Franklin Central draws first blood, as John J. Rambo would say. We'll see what the Millers respond. I'm showing my age with these older references.
Yeah. You know, the one thing about it is this is very important for the Miller offense this time, and see if they can come back and score on this series.
Back there again, Widget going right to left is Widget, Schaffner, and Trey Speak. It's like a different place kicker is now 28, Frankie Marquin. It's a low lining kick,
kind of a
fielded by Schaffner at the 11.
Found the seam, got up to about the 30. No laundry this time, Craig.
And that's where Noblesville will take over on this drive at their own 30. Good field position to start this one.
Millers come back out, double tight. They started finding some things last drive and were able to get some movement, but kind of stalled out once they got across midfield. FC staying in that 6-3 look, kind of widening some things out on the outside. You can see how their interior tackles are really just lined up in track stances to slant inside. By slanting across those gaps and hitting linemen, you can close two gaps by yourself if you execute that.
Schaffner picks up one on first down.
Yeah, they took away trap there pretty easily. Franklin Central's got some big bodies, and they're really firing off the ball well.
Yeah, and they've kind of collapsed the line on those dives, and it dropped the middle.
And they're lining up a little differently on each side. The left side there, they're a little bit tighter. The same
off
play.
Inside again, yep. This one carried by Logan Schaffner again. Picked up another yard, so it's going to be a 3rd and 8.
Well, here comes the spread formation again. When you go empty like this, you know it's either a pass or quarterback run.
Yeah. It's not hard to figure it out, is it?
Still have double tight ends. FC's got a 4-man front.
Hughes gets snapping the gun.
We release both tight ends.
And over the head of Schaffner.
He was wide open.
Not as tall as Landon would like him to be. Brings up 4th and 8 at their own 32.
Looked like a good play there. It just overthrew it.
He had some yards for some space, but just overthrew Logan Schaffner. Yeah, you wouldn't say the offense is necessarily sputtering, but they're just trying to find answers on what's really going to work consistently. And this punt is deflected.
Yeah.
And Franklin Central didn't see who blocked that, but number 13, it looks like Sean Hatchett recovered.
I believe it was a low snap, but he caught it and then dropped it. And then when he went to kick it, he was hit.
Replay.
He dropped the snap, and when he picked it back up, punter's arguing for a roughing call, but you can't get a roughing call when you actually block the punt.
Right.
So that's a big turnaround for Franklin Central. They're going to try to come out. This is kind of where after like that you go for the kill shot, if you will. I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw it deep here, or just run it off tackle.
Handoff this time is going to be to a new back in the fold, Bryant Hoskins, 34.
About 6 or 7 yards there off the right tackle.
He's only had, this is his 8th carry of the season so far, 18 yards before this, but he's got 3 touchdowns on those 7. So he must be used as a fullback. That's my guess.
Yeah, he's the big guy to get a couple yards. He got a couple yards that time. He looks like a big fella.
Picked up 6 on that first down.
Yeah, he's 6 foot 215.
Yeah, he must be that goal line back.
I wouldn't be interested in tackling him.
No. Hand off again, and he's met there.
Defended pretty well there by the Millers.
47 on the play there. Linus,
Hastings, a couple guys in on that. It'll be a 3rd and 5. This is a big play for the Millers. We really don't want to go down 2 scores. 3 minutes left in the first half.
Huge 3rd and 4th at 22, 3:18 and counting until halftime.
Timeout by the Millers. You want to think about this?
Well, I'm thinking that probably the same thing you said, Sean. They don't want to go down 2 scores. So if there's concerns there, he wants to talk about them.
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead there, Craig, and give us another sponsor read.
As a leader in Central Indiana sports medicine, Community Health Network has a deep lineup of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists to keep you playing at the top of your game. Whether it's a pulled muscle or a torn ACL, community physicians are helping area athletes remain active and competitive. Visit ecommunity.com/sports. Yeah, and you've got yourselves, obviously you want to try and, on 3rd down, create a turnover for 1. But you also want to get them out of field goal range. Because, obviously, Franklin Central will receive the 3rd quarter kick, so that's another huge thing that Noblesville has to think about as well. But if you stop them on 3rd down, maybe force a field goal, you still have some time on offense as well, but you got to be a little more urgent than they have been.
Right. I got to believe Jason West is probably in 4-down territory here as long as they don't lose any yards. It'd be a 40-yard field goal, which is, I don't know how their kicker is. That'd probably be a pretty long field goal for a high school kid.
Gillard gets to the 20, so he's going to be short by a couple yards of the first down. Picked up 2.
Be a 38-yard field goal from here, or it's 4th and 2.
Yeah, and so far, let's see, this year, Zach Nason's 4 of 5 on his field goals, long of 41.
Okay, this is definitely within range then. There's not much wind at all.
But they're going to go for it.
They are going to go for it. We're going to run trips right, single receiver left, single back in the back.
They're running a wildcat. Tudero's out split right. And up the middle, and now he stopped him.
Running back slip, number 9.
Wow, that's a big play right there.
Yep, that's Mac Linus and Jordan Sharp came up the middle.
And number 9 for FC took that snap and kind of slipped as he tried to go off the left side, and Millers filled the gaps. Big stop right there, big stop. Now they'd like to get something rolling here offensively. 2.5 minutes left, down 7. Craig, you made a good point. At this time, the coaches are thinking, well, who's getting the ball to start the half? And with the Millers knowing they're not, they really like to get something going here.
Huge play defensively now. Noblesville with 2:31 left, first half, and all it takes is one breakaway play, and we've seen too many of those.
It's 4 yards on power left, Gage Gully.
Gully's picked up 4.
Millers aren't in too big of a hurry here. FC stays in that 6-3 look. 2 safeties over the top. One of them's just staring at Aaron Brewer like he owes him money. Here's a pass.
Play action fake on the handoff, and he's got to throw.
He's going to have to do something.
Oh, almost. Oh, it is picked off.
Oh, no.
Tip and rip. Oh, wow. This one's going to be picked off. There's number 13. He is all over. Sean Hatchett recovered the blocked punt, and now he picks this one out of midair.
That was a not good play. That was a freshman play right there.
Gage Gully was covered, and we tried to get a late release to Drew Page. That's just the time to throw it out of bounds.
Especially throwing across your body.
Situation.
That brings that defense back on the field, too.
Yep. Franklin Central will have the football at the 27 of the Millers. 1:56 left until half. And, yeah, this puts the defense for Noblesville in a predicament that obviously they thought they were getting a rest here.
Yeah, they're feeling good. They've given up one touchdown in the half and feeling pretty good about things, and now they're back on the field under a lot of pressure. Again, really good job filling gaps and making tackles. Number 7, who's number 7 for the Millers? Who's in on that?
Is Adam Mahedby.
Mahedby got in there. That was nice play.
Gillard picked up 4 on first down.
Franklin Central says they have 3 timeouts left. I think that's probably right. I think the Millers are the only ones that use
they've called 2 of their 3. Twins to the near side for the Flashes. Tudoro and the pistol.
They're running the ball.
Keeps it, and he'll throw, and up the middle he goes. Going to be first and goal. This one is caught. Nope, incomplete. Check that.
It is incomplete?
Thought he caught it.
Okay, good.
Thanks to Will Walfer with the assist. His eyes may be a little better, or he zoomed in on his camera. 3rd down and 6 at the 23.
That was a beautiful play. He got me. The RPO got the linebackers jumping and looked like a great throw.
Yeah, it was.
3rd and 7. Again, we got trips left here with the H-back running in the flats.
Pressure's on, and
screen.
And he's got him. Gillard catches it. Second effort goes, and he's going to be down inside the 10-yard line to the 9.
Wow.
Second effort got him, and he kept those wheels turning.
Mac Linus had him. As soon as he caught the ball, Mac Linus, number 47, had a hold of him.
Just couldn't.
Here comes the replay. See, the screen was set up real nice, and Mac got it. But for 57 from Franklin Central, to his credit, stayed on the block and made that really tough.
We first and goal at the 9-yard line. 3 timeouts left for the Flashes, and they'll hand it off again, and easy up the middle. Gillard goes for 9.
Need that. Well, Franklin.
Just off the left side, and we actually filled it pretty well, but he bounced it out, and there was nobody there to set the edge.
So it was 50.8 seconds left here in the first half. Franklin Central up 13-0. Nason's about to try and make it 14. And this one's up, splits the uprights, and it's 14-0. Flashes making a statement here in the last few minutes for sure.
Yeah, big change of momentum there. We were looking at 7-0 and going into the half, make some adjustments, and a lot different story now, 14-0, and Franklin Central's getting the ball to start the second half.
Absolutely.
Since the establishment of Church Hiddle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or check out Church Hiddle and Antrim online at cchalaw.com. Perry, have a sonar over there?
Yeah.
All right, Craig. Millers are going to receive this. 50 seconds to go. I don't look for them to do anything offensively, try anything big here. I guess best hope is to come out, and it's going to be a little longer halftime tonight than usual, correct?
Yes.
I believe so, because of homecoming, plus I believe the band will perform at halftime as well.
You good, Perry?
Yeah, I'm good.
Everybody with diabetics knows what that sound is.
Yeah.
Perry does well until the Millers fall behind.
Yeah.
And he's scores. Widget will pick this one up, and he.
There he goes.
40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Blake Widget.
Wow, what a turnaround.
And there goes the lights.
The lights went out.
I believe it's starting to mist out there.
It's raining out there. I just noticed.
Yeah, we had no idea. Wow, Blake Widget, no flags.
That's a big play right there.
Had to check that huge. Let's see where he catches this.
Yeah, that was a big play. Widget catches at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, 14. So 86 yards on.
Man, he was gone to the races, man. There wasn't nobody catching him.
No, Widget found a wedge, if you will.
Widget found a wedge. That's good, Craig.
You like that? That's going to be in the paper tomorrow.
Wow, okay. All right. The Widget wedge. I'm making shirts.
Yeah, Widget wedge.
Number 7 for Franklin Central had a chance to catch him. He's really fast, but he just got too far behind too early. Just Letourneau on for the PAT. Good.
And
Jordan Sharp on the hold.
Boots it right through, does Jack Letourneau, and just like that, the Millers have split it in half.
What a change.
14-7. Franklin Central leads now. The Millers have gotten on the board here with 37.9 seconds left until half. Huge, huge turn of events for the Millers. Jamie Carmesino, she is a full-service hometown realtor who's committed to helping you navigate this real estate market. Have questions about buying or selling your home? Call Carmo for help today, 317-490-3735.
Well, Perry, I think your blood sugar's down now. You feel a
Yeah,
little bit
we
better?
scored.
You feel a little
Yeah,
better? All
we
right,
scored.
We're
good.
If they run this back and that thing goes off again, we know something's going on.
Yeah, we know that's what it is.
Yeah. I'll tell you that we needed that.
Yes, we did.
Good blocking up front. Blake Widget found a seam, and he's got speed. We've seen it a couple weeks ago. He had a long run against Westfield. When Blake gets in the open field, he can really move them.
You know, looking across the field here, Franklin Central brought a good crowd from the south side.
Yeah, they got renewed energy. I know a lot of their fellas down there from the youth league, and again, like I said, I talked to Coach West a few times. They're trying to get things going down there in that community, and they got some athletes and
coach. They got a good coach in Coach West.
Yeah,
too.
I love their facility, by the way.
Haven't actually, you know what? I haven't been there. What they call it, the Flash Dome? Is that right? Not really a dome, but and kind of an up kick. Ooh,
it's not awesome.
No flag, but nice hit.
That was friendly.
Frankie Marquin.
They've got an interesting. It's a brick home side bleacher with the buildings inside of the brick and kind of old school look to it with the bleachers up on top, high elevated.
Oh, okay.
It's got a good look to it. It's really interesting. It's nice. It's unique.
35-yard line with 35.8 left till half is where Franklin Central will begin this, and not sure if they'll. Yep, and thank my wife for showing the radar in a text you sent earlier. It is raining here in Noblesville now. Has been for a few minutes at least. And
what a play!
Screen, and he gets loose.
That's all right. That's all right.
He didn't get far.
I believe that's Trey Speak again. Zero comes up and doesn't make the tackle, but you slow the guy up enough to let your guys get there. That was well played. He defeated the block. You know, defense is just about everybody doing their job. When you start doing someone else's job, bad things happen. You got to do your job, and everybody does their job, and you're going to turn out all right most of the time.
2nd and 7 at the 38, 30.8 left, and we've got another timeout. This one actually called by Franklin Central. We'll read something that you're quite familiar with, Sean. Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades AVS is a design-build firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facilities to how we can serve you. So whether it's your sound systems, displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced Blade Audio Video Security team can serve your business.
Tudor back to pass here, back to the action.
He's got plenty of time, and the rush is on now.
That's all right.
He's throw it away.
Yep. Wise.
Yep, going to throw it away, and
yeah, those Blades AV guys, they're something. They're special. I just got a text from Franklin Central's youth coach and reminded me that I got kicked out of that stadium. So if you guys want to ask me about it, I have nothing to say.
Yeah, that's right.
It was falsely accused.
Yeah, the rush that time by the Millers was number 9, Zach Lee, was breathing down the neck of Tudoro as he was flushed out to his left. Had to get rid of that ball and threw it out of bounds. Big 3rd and 7 at their own 38. Tudoro back to pass again, and this one he may be right close to.
Yeah, not very good awareness there. I mean, he had the first down if he just falls up the other way.
Yep. He needed 7. I think he got 6.
You know, Perry, the Miller secondary's been pretty strong. I mean, all our defense has been pretty good tonight.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has.
And they're making some things happen.
Because that second touchdown, we give them, the offense give them a pretty short field. So
I think Tudoro's going to definitely boot this away.
Yeah,
I don't think they want to give the
this.
Millers the ball here in this side of midfield. Again, the Miller's big play, a trap is as good as a bomb.
And this one, yep, nice boot by Tudoro.
Oh.
This one's going to roll, and it may, yep.
That's all right.
Oh, it just about got to the goal line.
Yep, that's going to be a quarterback sneak to end the first half, I believe. Hey, momentum shift, looking better.
Yep.
With 6.5 left here in the first half, and before the Millers take back to the field. Want to be part of a cutting-edge business? Fashion Solutions is hiring. They've been voted one of the best places to work in Indiana. They're a growing team making an impact on the community and the world. As a Toyota Advanced Logistics company, Fashion Solutions is committed to employees, offering a comprehensive benefits package and career growth potential. Recruiting for the corporate headquarters in Carmel now and our manufacturing facilities in Westfield and Greenfield. Apply now at fashionsolutions.com. When we work, the world works. And handoff's going to be up the middle to run out the clock. And Schaffner picked up maybe a yard, and we're going to head to halftime. Halftime score, Franklin Central 14, Noblesville 7. We'll take a break and then come back for halftime festivities. You're watching Hamilton County Sports here on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street Signs and Banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street Signs and Banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street Signs and Banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time. To pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
In Hamilton County, Indiana, no matter what day of the week it is, the weekend is always on tap. Drink and dine, look and listen, explore and play. Any day of the week. Why wait for the weekend? Visit Hamilton County, Indiana, where the weekend is closer than you think.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Being part of a community is more than just living in the same place. It's sharing the same values, like honesty and compassion. For the caregivers of Community Health Network, that means always being open and upfront about how much treatment will cost, and working hard to find ways to help you cover those costs. Because when our community thrives, we all thrive. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Craig Marks, Rick Taylor, Marsha Griffin Hunt, and Jackie Pruitt Bauer.
Miller fans, let's welcome home our 1972-73 Miller football team.
Not even support.
Also tonight, during our homecoming game, we are honoring our homecoming parade grand marshal, joining
NHS Committee Homecoming Chair Megan Euler at midfield is our parade grand marshal Ricky Woods. Noblesville High School is pleased to have Ricky Woods as the 2022 homecoming grand marshal. Ricky is a 1967 graduate of NHS. He spent over 3 years serving our country in the Army following graduation. Following his time in the Army, Ricky made Noblesville his home, where he worked at Noblesville Casting and was commander of the American Legion for 7 years, and has spent countless hours supporting Noblesville athletics. While he was commander of the American Legion, he helped oversee donations to the boys and girls basketball programs, the volleyball program, and the band.
Ricky has literally attended hundreds of Noblesville athletic events over the years. His joy of supporting Noblesville began when he was in high school and has continued ever since. He has watched several family members play for the middle school and high school Millers. Ricky has attended middle school football and basketball games and attends athletic events for all Noblesville JV and varsity teams. Ricky is such a fan of Noblesville athletics that he was awarded the Noblesville High School Super Fan. His favorite memories are watching the undefeated 1987 girls basketball state championship team and sitting center court to watch last year's Noblesville Millers win the 2022 girls basketball state championship. Thank you, Ricky, for your friendship and dedication to our nation, the community of Noblesville, Noblesville schools, and especially Noblesville athletics. Congratulations, Ricky.
Well, welcome back here to Beaver Stadium, homecoming Noblesville. Halftime score, Franklin Central 14, the Noblesville Millers 7. Want to thank a few more of our sponsors before the second half gets started. Take back your yard. No more bug spray. No more bites. Enjoy mosquito-free summer with our barrier spray treatment. Our treatment is safe for all pets and people, but deadly for mosquitoes. Family-owned, dependable service. Contact us at 317-402-5890 or check us out on the website mosquitosmasterindy.com. Mosquitoes Masters. Let's thank a few of our other sponsors here before we start the second half. Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. What about Noblesville Trophies? Offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, noblesvilletrophies.com. Well, guys, we got about 22 seconds here before we get going again. What's your take, Craig, on the first half here?
We saw a completely different second quarter than we saw in the first quarter, simply because, not so much of a feel-out period, but it was, punt, and then beginning of the second quarter, Noblesville turned the ball over on downs at Franklin Central's 32, and then Gillard busted off that 51-yard touchdown run to get the first scoring, and then after that, he scored again, but then it just, Noblesville found points at the right time, but they let Gillard basically do what he wanted to. He's their best skilled player. And, it's going to be interesting to see what happens first start of the third quarter, because looking out the window and across the way, it's coming down pretty decent and pretty steady drops of rain coming down, which is going to affect it and benefits Noblesville, Sean.
Yeah, you would think so as a running team, but to be honest, we haven't been able to run the ball tonight.
Should benefit.
Yeah, typically it would, but kind of looking at things at halftime, Franklin Central came out with a really good game plan. Probably looked at a lot of what Zionsville did to slow us down. They're doing the same thing, just kind of angling their defensive tackles in toward the football and slanting hard and making it hard to find gaps and predict what they're going to do. And Noblesville really didn't have a lot of success sustaining any drives, and honestly, neither did Franklin Central. They had one pretty good drive there that we gave up a couple big plays, and then their second scoring drive, they were set up inside the 30, I believe. And
yeah, we gave them a short.
Yeah, and we gave up the edge and gave up a long run there. Noblesville's defensive coaches are very, very happy right now with the way they've played. They've played their best defensive game of the season since the Bennett game, and I'm sure Coach Sharp's going to try to make some adjustments. We do kick off. FC's got the ball. We'll see what happens here. It is raining pretty hard. It looks pretty chilly out there, but you get moving around, it ain't so bad. I can see a lot of umbrellas.
Yep, feels pretty good up here though, right?
I feel great. Yeah. It's
Craig,
nice.
Tomorrow, HCTV will be at the cross country course up here at
White
River, and they'll be hosting the Hoosier Crossroad Conference, both boys and girls cross country meet.
Huge meet tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. at we can call it the cross country course that Kent Graham built, if you will, and always a huge turnout, and especially with 8 schools for the conference. Going to be a big meet tomorrow over here at Noblesville at White River.
Yeah,
right here on HCTV.
Absolutely, and tomorrow night, Will and and Jim are packing up their bags and leaving the cross country, and they're going to Fishers to do IEFA game.
Well, yeah, I got a big game tomorrow. The Avon Junior Orioles at the Mudsock Knights. Battle of the 5-2 Knights against, I believe, the 2-5 Orioles. Should be a pretty good game.
Now, Sean, there's somebody I heard. There's a big game going on down south of Indianapolis tomorrow. You know anything about that?
A little bit about that. We got the 7-0 Noblesville Grinders going down to take on the 7-0 Center Grove Junior Trojans, and you know the Trojans, if they're listing, they're a 72-point favorite. So we're going to go down and just just kind of stumble in there and see if we can get lucky.
Yeah. Well, good luck, and you're doing a great job with the Grinders this season, being 7-0.
Love them. Great team. They believe.
Great kids.
We believe. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got my first taste last Saturday of Grinders football, and a lot that's going to be coming up through these ranks, coming up, and especially with some tape.
Slow motion football, ain't it? It's funny to watch those little fellers. We watch tape, and then you realize they're just little guys. But, we teach them fundamentals, blocking, tackling, love football. That's all you can do.
That's right.
Laterno back. Go ahead.
That's all. We're good.
Had his own 40 to kick here as we start the third quarter. This is going to be a squib up the middle, and he has to dive on it.
We'll take that right there.
Because obviously back deep, I think I saw Gillard along with number 4, Jayon Harvey, a couple along with Coker. Dangerous wheels back there, but they had to dive on it. Did number 10, Demir Swanigan.
Yeah, Demir's probably not used to a ball coming to him, and he could have picked it up, maybe ran a little bit, but smart play. You're getting the ball at the 28-yard line. It's not a bad place to start.
Well, now we get to see what adjustments are Franklin Central, Coach West, and Coach Sharp of Noblesville made at the halftime. See which one of them made the correct adjustments.
And off on first down, Gillard.
It's going off the right side there. Good gain on first down.
Gets up to the 33, picks up 6.
Franklin Central uses the H-back quite a bit. It's kind of a tight end play, and you can move him around, and I like to run behind him a lot, which they're doing there again. It's just basically an ISO play. You're just trying to lead on a linebacker, find a gap, and follow him. And looks like they felt like they saw something at halftime that they can exploit here by just running those ISO plays behind that H-back. So it's first 2 plays, that's what they've done.
Hastings and Sharp on the tackle for Noblesville. It's third down.
Gillard got 3 there after 6 on first down. Big 3rd and 1 for both sides of the ball, but the Noblesville defense needs a stop here.
They move that H-back over to the left side here, looking for quarterback run more than likely, or just a simple.
Oh, and he tripped.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, tripped up as he got the handoff was Gillard.
The water monster got him.
Turf may be a little wet, but it didn't look like it was that wet, but he got tripped up as he got the handoff.
Actually lost a little bit. It's a full yard now. And, they're bringing out.
What do you think here?
Well, I don't know much about Jason West, if he's a gambler. But again, he's probably a little more discouraged just because of the wet turf, that you're going to be less likely to.
Ooh.
Well, he's a good punter. He's really putting it right where he wants. Schaffner is going to field this one. Fair catch at the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
Maybe 22. Craig's the stat guy. He'll get that pinpointed.
If he could have gotten in through a little bit more, he was just about there. Jacob Ambler, number 92, could have blocked that punt, but
I think after the Westfield game, we're all scared to try to block a punt right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you, no joke. I blocked 2 punts in my day and a PAT. I took one of the punts right in the gut.
You didn't block anymore after that?
And that thing didn't. It stung pretty bad. Of course, I only weighed about $150 then, but
just a couple more pounds down, right?
Just a couple.
Got a little change here in formation, Perry. They're just going to run straight belly. Logan Schaffner almost broke it.
Yep.
Big deal here. They moved Aiden Brewer out to receiver, and they brought in Big Indy Wilhelm at the left tight end. Indy number 48 is one of my favorite players, toughest kids I've ever coached. And his dad is an amazing guy, and I'm just really, really glad to see Indy getting a shot out there. He's a big kid and had one of the worst injuries I've ever seen as a 6th grader, and has went through surgery after surgery to recoup it. And, man, he's out here. Looks great, big kid, and it's great to see him get some varsity action.
That's great.
Brewer split out here to the near side, and
again, just a simple dive play with Schaff. Not much there.
Gets up to about the 27. Might have gotten another yard.
Well, FC's definitely got an athlete out here, number 7 for Franklin Central. I don't have his name. For some reason, their depth chart has no numbers. I don't know how we're supposed to do with that.
That's odd.
60 Just was the tackle, Andrew Just.
I'm going to say 7 is probably Franklin Central's fastest player, and they've decided that, when Brewer comes out here, they're just going to go one-on-one with him.
That's Hines.
They're trying to throw a out route to
Page. Right off his hands.
Just kind of rushed it. Rushed the throw a little bit. Page was breaking open, going to be wide open, and the throw just came too quick.
Hughes had plenty of time. No pressure coming from that backside either. So it'll force 4th down and 6, and Miller's got a punt here. Letourneau back inside his own 15.
Quick 3 and out there, guys.
Yep, looks like 33. Wyatt Penny back to return for the Flashes.
Better punt, better snap this time. Punt was almost blocked.
Get this one floating, going to roll, and out of bounds at the 41 of Franklin Central, where the Flashes will take over.
Would we get 30 yards or so out of the punt?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, 2 quick possessions, still over 9 minutes left in this quarter, and Franklin Central try to come back, take the momentum. The rain has really lightened up. I can barely see it now. Looks like Primatine mist now. It doesn't look like much of the downpour we were having earlier. I can barely see it.
Sean.
Hey, man, I got asthma. What can I say?
42-yard line is where they will start this drive. Franklin Central will. And Gillard gets the handoff.
There's the
up the middle he
counter
goes,
play.
and he finds a room across the 50, down to about the 42 of Noblesville.
Big gain right
16 for Gillard, and he's running at will here and there.
Yeah, that's just simple. H back left, running back left, and they just run counter back to the right side, and really blocked well by Franklin Central that time. Found a seam on that weak side of the Millers. Millers are calling the strength over here to the 3 receiver side.
2 to rope.
That's just
hands it off to Gillard again. Finds room 35 down to about the 31. Picked up 11. So
again, just power play, pulling the backside guard, running off left tackle. Nothing fancy, just football.
Definitely coming up to the line quickly.
Same play.
Yep, again, and they will get down to the 26.
Miller's got guys wanting out of the game. We don't have time for a lot of shifting around because FC's trying to go high-speed mode here.
Yep, now their 7th play of the drive as they are just running, all Gillard so far.
Yeah, Jacob Ambler wanted to blow there, but he wasn't able to get out of the game.
And we're going to have a false start here.
That'll help get back on schedule for the Millers.
Bring it back to a 2nd and 10 at the 31.
Well, definitely this crowd's hanging in here.
Yeah, you're right. It seems to be pretty good. We probably lost a few. I strategically parked tonight so I can get in and drive straight out of here. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
I had 2 good parking passes, but I gave one of them to Perry. Hope you're loving that, Perry.
I am. It's pretty nice.
Got tight trips right, and they're going to run to the weak side again.
Yep, again up the middle. This is Marquin this time, 28 it looks like.
They're really finding something over there and getting 4 or 5 yards a pop. I think Franklin Central can get out of their own way with penalties and things. They're having some success.
Absolutely. They seem to have made some good adjustment.
3rd down as Marquin picks up 4.
36 Monty Atkins into the game at linebacker for the Millers.
Big 3rd down and 6 at the 27, 7:20 and counting, 3rd quarter. Flash is looking to tackle on another, but the Millers have something else in mind to stop them.
Gillard has it,
and he's got room.
Yeah, he's
20,
got plenty of room.
15, down inside the 10-yard line, and Gillard posing his will and with ease at that.
That's just a real alignment problem. Can't really see it there, but the Millers have nobody out on the edge. And so the H-back actually blocked down there because there wasn't anybody to block. And they're just finding seams and exploiting it right now.
Gillard
Touchdown.
into the end zone, 8 yards out this time.
Well, guys, Franklin Central went down that field pretty easy.
Yeah, they didn't do much but run behind the H-back and just run between the tackles just about the whole drive.
Hey, guys, a score out of Hamilton Southeastern at the half. Hamilton Southeastern 17, Zionsville 3.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 plays, 58 yards.
You can see this touchdown here running back. Again, it's just a simple belly play. Number 9 lead blocks on the linebacker, takes him to the ground. It's just ISO. We're saying we're going to basically create a tunnel blocking out. We're going to lead one guy in to get the linebacker. That's where you need your other linebackers to take better angles. You need your defensive tackles to defeat a block. You know, there's things that have to happen there. It's man-on-man football, and Franklin Central just had to do 3 things right, and they got us 3-0 and scored a touchdown, scored a ball.
One update. Late second quarter, as probably halftime now, it's 14-10. Fishers leading Avon. And Gaylord Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylord's success continues to be built upon cornerstones of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, reliable insights, fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylord Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports.
Well, the Millers are getting ready to run their best play of the night here, kickoff return. We'll see how that works out.
Odds are this is not going to Widget.
Offsides.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I can tell you, though, the one thing about those 3 deep backs for the Millers on kickoffs, you could pick your poison on those
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to kick it either. Anyway.
Yeah.
No.
I'd want to kick it in the end zone, man.
Yep. I'd want to boot that ball deep and not even give Noblesville a shot with those 3 back there.
Craig, what'd you say the score was on Fishers?
They're up, it's probably halftime now. It's 14-10. They're up on Avon, so playing it close with the Orioles.
Well, it's still headed in the fourth quarter. Tigers lead 14-10.
Any update on the Westfield-Brownsburg game? I believe Brownsburg's #1 ranked team in the state right now.
Yes, they are.
Westfield's still not running full throttle with their whole roster.
Right.
Thieneman was supposed to be back tonight.
Yeah. So Flash is set back at their 35 to kick it off. 6:58 here left third quarter. Already a final score.
Maybe a little squib onside type kick there.
Maybe the first one of the night. Sheridan 48-0 all over Taylor tonight. And Bud Wright keeps tacking on those W's.
Well, the one thing about it is with Bud, when you run, the clock runs pretty fast.
Yeah. And that's exactly what Bud Wright.
It's run right, run left, run up the middle, and repeat.
Run the clock, run home, and celebrate.
That's right.
Millers with good field position at their own 38.
Big shootout down in Center Grove. Center Grove 49. Lawrence Central 33.
This one carried by, looks like Gage Gully.
Up a couple. I was watching that last kickoff return there and saw number 40, Grayson Owens, for the Millers. He seemed like he always gets in a little extra feisty little battles on the kickoff turn, always looking for some fun contact.
Yeah.
It's a former grinder. Great kid, Grayson. Enjoyed him a lot. FC hasn't changed much. Still not really wide 6'3". There's a counter play.
Tripped up.
Wasn't nothing there.
24, Elijah Cox trips him up.
That play there, you actually pull both guards, one kick out, one lead. But again, when you're running that six-man front, they're all slanting. It just leaves too many openings to run a play like that. And
obviously not the most usual. You don't see a 6-man front.
No.
But they've obviously implored that tonight, and it's working well, stopping this Noblesville rushing attack.
Going to a little more of a different shotgun look here.
Hughes
trying to throw the ball.
Has room.
Again, Brewer's well covered.
Oh, he is. Widget with a good catch there by 47.
Widget. Still going to be short by a couple, but
this is 4-down territory right here.
It's a little better throw by Hughes to get it over the defender. Brewer was where he wanted to go, but Brewer was well covered. It's a nice little toss by Hughes there.
Picked up 9 to the 47 4th and 1.
4th and 1. I got to believe this alignment, a quarterback sneak would get you there. I mean,
yeah, he's got the gap up the
got
middle.
that gap right up the middle.
Yep, and nope.
Up
back, and
instead we run into each other.
Confusion.
I don't know what that was.
Yep.
What play was that?
I don't know if it was supposed to be a power keep.
Well, while the change in sides here in the action, looks like Brownsburg 21, Westfield 7, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Brownsburg's a good football team.
Yep, they are a force to be reckoned with for sure. Number 1 in 6A.
I expect Franklin Central just to keep running the ball behind the H-back. See, he's left this time. They're just going to go really nice cutback.
Gillard again.
Miller's over pursued there, and it's just an outside zone play there, it looked like, and he picked the hole and cut backside and picked up about 8 or 9.
Yep, down to the 37, picked up, 8 yards. 5 minutes and counting here, third quarter. 21-7, Franklin Central leading Noblesville here on homecoming, the 74th homecoming. And the rain coming down again. Gillard inside the 35, picks up the first down.
Again, running right behind the H-back, pulled a backside guy that time. Big gain on the play. I mean, the Millers at this point probably know what they're doing. You just got to be able to stop it. I'm going to say wherever number 9 is, the ball's probably coming behind him.
Hamilton Heights made a trip up to Twin Lakes, and they lead 29-0 with 10:15 left to go in the third.
Oh, nice trip for them. Maybe they ought to go hit Indiana Beach while they're up there and celebrate a little bit. Again, H-back's to the right side this time.
Yep, Gillard
runs
up
right behind him.
And stuffed there, maybe get a yard.
Yeah, much better job by the Millers that time. Jacob Ambler shuffling off the field. And looks like Jordan Gary coming in for the Millers up front.
You know, if you collapse those gaps and kind of, try to make Franklin Central bounce it outside a little bit, that's what may help Noblesville's defense here. 4 minutes left, third quarter, 2nd and 9.
This formation, they tried to run off the right side and bounce it last time.
Pass by Tudorow and finds his, up the sideline he goes and out of bounds. Big catch there by number 4, Jayon Harvey. He is their leading receiver.
Looks like just a simple route. Trey Speak a little slow. Really nice block on the corner there. He stepped out around.
Oh wow! They call it.
What's the call here, guys?
Yeah, because there's still a 2nd and 9, and they're going to mark it back. We had a penalty. I didn't see any flags, but apparently there was one.
They might have called that block, that block that sprung him up the sidelines. That may have occurred before the catch, which I think they may have called holding on that block. That makes sense where that spot is.
Yep, spot foul back to the 35 now.
It looked like Chris Degny did get held there under the shoulder pads as he was trying to defeat the block to come up on that. So that must be the call.
2nd and 13 at the 35 of Noblesville. Tudorow hands this off to Gillard, and there's another flag coming from the defensive backfield. We'll see what.
Definitely in the area of holding.
Yep.
That's what I'd say.
Yep, man. Miller coaching staff down there by Coach Sharp pointing backwards.
That was that counter play again, just bringing the H-back across the formation on the snap. And
guys, I can tell you I'm kind of excited about this rain. I know the fans are not, but today they landscaped my yard and planted grass seeds, so I'm tickled to death.
There you go,
rain.
Perry.
Hey.
God's shining on you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's going to mark it back to the 43. So going to be 2nd and 21 at the 42.
Well, we ruined homecoming, and kids are all going to catch cold, but by God, Perry's yard's going to grow grass. That's really
Tudor rolls out right, and
hey, good play there.
Jordan Sharp.
Short gain, maybe 3 or 4 there. Franklin Central is just a little bit behind the sticks here because of these penalties, and it's taking them off the running game.
Big play right here, guys.
And we got to get a stop and a score and get this within a touchdown before the fourth quarter hits.
Yeah.
Max Miller, number 3, on the field out here at corner.
They're still marking. They marked him for a 0 gain.
Okay.
Take that. 3rd down and 21.
Trips left, no more H-back. Definitely a passing formation.
Screenplay out to the left side. Gillard again, and inside the 40. Out of bounds at about the 33. Picked up 9, but obviously not enough.
Really aggravates me to see tackling without using your hands.
Yeah.
A lot of guys trying to hit there, not wrapping up.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't necessarily put your shoulder on it because obviously he's still going to be able to move. Get your, And the other thing, tackling high.
Yeah.
Never works. I'm not sure where these kids get, whether it's high school, college, where they get that from that it works, but it doesn't. Big 4th and 13. Flash is going for it in Miller territory. Under 3 minutes left, 3rd quarter. 2 to row. In the gun back there, and he rolls out.
Good
and
coverage
pressure
downfield.
coming.
Very good
Here comes
coverage.
Hastings, and he's going to have to throw it away.
Yeah, he did.
Yep, turns the ball over on downs. So 2 in a row, 1 for each.
He had to throw it because he seen that freight train, Austin Hastings, coming at him. Full speed.
I was watching the defensive backfield, and we really had that bracketed well, covered well under and over the top every throw. And when a quarterback begins to roll your inside backer, you teach him to missile. So that inside backer, Elson Hastings, just goes to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Because you don't have anybody outside because they're all in coverage. So he did his job and
he had to throw it away.
Put the fear of Austin into him.
Yeah, and hats off to the defense there. Noblesville's defense came up big, especially with all the weapons they've shown they have. So Miller's with it 1st and 10 at their own 35. Hughes hands the ball up this time.
Trap again. Miller's offense has scored 1 touchdown in the last 2 games now, and that was a pass, 65-yarder pass to Brewer. We've really not been able to run the ball now for 2 weeks, and we got to figure something out here.
Second and 1 after that 1-yard Schaffner gain. This one again, room up the middle, and there goes.
Excellent blocking on that right side there. Aiden Brewer down block. And Gage Gully with what we call
new ball carrier, Gabe Bellin.
Yeah, Gabe's a load.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Big, strong kid.
5'9", 200-pound.
Excellent blocking there, and I'd probably get creative here and run the same play. Sorry, Will. That's all I got. And
we're going to throw
back to pass. He goes up the middle and
definitely.
Yeah.
3rd and 1.
Yep, Jayon Harvey got a shoulder into Brewer as he was going for that post. And that's big for the Miller offense as they will have 1st down from a penalty here.
Nice play on 3rd and 1, knowing you're probably going to go for it on 4th and 1, so why not give it a shot there? And we got a better matchup that time with Brewer. Yeah, he seemed like he bumped him 2 or 3 times to get that flag drawn.
Yeah.
I almost threw my flag.
You got it in your pocket?
I do not. No.
You left it at home?
You might as well carry it with you.
I should. Just throw it from the booth.
Ooh, just about a jump here on the left end, but didn't get in the zone. 1st and 10 at the 41 of the Flashes.
We got a good look right here.
Yep. Hughes hands this one off up the middle again.
Bellin again, keeping his body going, 4 or 5 yards.
That's what we need.
Coach Sharp had mentioned, or one of the coaches mentioned before the game, that Sharp felt like this Franklin Central defense is probably the best defense that we faced this year, and I think they're kind of showing that. Zionsville's pretty good too, but
play stoppage with 1:19 left here.
Number 24 for FC's got a equipment issue, I believe.
Yeah.
Official timeout as 36.
Helmet issue. It's always good to have a good helmet, right?
Oh, yeah. Got to protect your bucket. Your bucket's got to protect you. Up. Whistle again. Flag.
I think the Millers put their hand down and reposted. You can't do that.
Yep.
Oh, no, they're calling it on FC.
Oh, my. Yeah. And the one player that looked like he was the most oh, geez. Andrew Page, 69. Nope.
All right. Now this second one. Look for Sharp toe. Well, he's going to go empty. He's going to go empty here.
Yep, he's got his trio of backs out.
I look for
triplets out there left.
Look for Hughes to keep this one. Just go up the middle and pick up the 1st down.
No.
Or do that.
Going long up the sideline. He goes.
Go for
Brewer, jump ball.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Again.
Yeah, they all saw that.
Oh, they all every referee threw that one, man.
Hadari Hines. They put the quickest player in the defensive backfield for Franklin Central on Brewer, and he gets whistled for that pass interference. Wow.
It wasn't the greatest throw. Hughes kind of threw a knuckleball up there. It was underthrown a little, but the defender never turned around to find the ball, and you're just going to get in trouble.
I'll tell you what, Aiden Brewer's a pure athlete, man.
He really is.
Yeah.
Big, strong kid.
Coach McClellan's ready for him to hit the hardwood in the winter, too.
Yeah. He's also a very good kid, right, Sean?
Oh, he's awesome. Saw his mom before the game. She tapped me on the shoulder, Mrs. Brewer. Good people, good family. Aiden's special.
57.9 ticks left here in the third quarter. Miller's in business at the 17 of the Flashes.
Power right again, trying to get a little inside. Not much there.
That looks like Widget. Process of elimination. We see 6 and 4. You know it's 12 coming up the middle. Picked up a pair. Did Widget.
Go back with Gabe Bellum. Gabe was having a little success, a little bit bigger body there, moving the pile. Another former grinder, Gabe Bellum.
He'll be in there on the left side, and this one goes to Bellum again. Nope, Hughes will keep it. 15.
Lower your shoulder, Landon.
Down
there you
to
go,
11.
Buddy.
Picked
That's how
up
you finish
4.
a run. What is that? What is that? Really?
Oh, Miller's hole.
Oh, my.
Man, that hurts.
Could he call that any later?
Yeah. Or any farther back.
Boy, I just didn't see that.
I didn't either.
So that will bring this ball back. Looks like to the 24. So bringing up 2nd and 17 from the 24.
This is a bad place to be. 3 downs to go. You got to get 6 yards per down. We haven't been getting 6 yards very often. It's
yeah, I've got a lot of single digits on my stat sheet.
Gonna be a pass.
Hughes
he's coming.
Finds room, and he's got Brewer. No, incomplete between 2 defenders. Good play on the ball there by number 7, Hadari Hines.
He's an athlete.
Yeah, he is.
Yep, kids all over the field. Obviously, he's going to cover Brewer or whoever's going out for a pass.
That's that throwback route that we got a touchdown against Bennett Academy with. FC was ready for it and covered it pretty well. Now we're 3rd and 16, 17. Trying to probably go looking at one-on-one with the Brewer again.
Yep. Got him out there solo, and the pitch, Schaffner, little flea flicker, and pass, and Landon Hughes catches it. But
gains about 5.
Gets about 5.
That was wild.
Yeah,
picked up 5.
End of the quarter.
Yep.
Here's a replay coming. You can see it's a toss and then toss back to Brewer. Number 2 for Franklin Central really sniffed that out well and was there to make the play.
It shows you the athlete of Hughes, though. I mean, that was a great catch there.
You got that right. End of 3 quarters here at Beaver Stadium. It's 21-4 or 21-7. Flashes up on the Millers here in the homecoming game. We'll come back here for 4th quarter action right here on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street Signs and Banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street Signs and Banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street Signs and Banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Back here at Beaver Stadium, Noblesville, Indiana, for the first homecoming here at the new stadium. Craig Atkins with Sean Blades and Perry Williams. Glad you've joined us. Millers are in business, but it's a tall task. 4th and 11 at the 18 of Franklin Central.
Going empty again here with Aiden Brewer up top and trips down the bottom.
He needs the 7-yard line. Hughes back in the pocket, pack to pass, goes to the end
Good
zone,
pass
and
blocking.
it's going to be out of the end zone. Intended and caught actually beyond the end zone by Brewer, so they'll turn the ball over on downs at the 18.
Brownsburg kicks a field goal. They're up 24-7 now with 6:37 left to go in the game over Westfield.
Well, Millers need to stop here if they want to get back in this ball game. They need to stop. They need it pretty quick. FC's coming out in one of their standard formations. Trips right, tight left. Here comes the 4-back in motion here.
Jan Harvey, and this handoff to Harvey.
The stretch left play, and Millers defended that pretty well, trying to reach the boundary there.
2-touchdown lead. They just want to milk the clock, even though the fourth quarter just started.
They want to get as many minutes off of this clock as they can with the ball.
They're going to call that no gain for Harvey.
Yeah, maybe a slight loss even, but hard to tell. Play clock down to 15.
Yeah, maybe one.
FC should probably feel a little more. They're not going to. They're going to just go ahead and run the ball off tackle. Again, finds an opening.
There's Gillard.
About 7 or 8 there.
Up to the 25, picked up, and 7 yards.
FC's kind of rushing things here again. Up 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure what the hurry is. Just want to make sure they get it. They did not get it.
No, they did not.
That's
still about 3 yards shy.
And Noblesville takes a timeout with 11 minutes left. I mean, Noblesville takes a timeout with 11 minutes left.
We'll take this time to thank Community Health Network. They have a walk-in clinic for sports injuries, and it's open Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. Sports medicine and orthopedic physicians are on site to treat everything from sprains and strains to fractures and joint injuries. Visit ecommunity.com/sports for more information. Yeah, the strategy, taking a timeout with 11 minutes left, you may want to savor these timeouts.
A 14-point game, I'm kind of surprised by that. FC's, if they stay with what they've been doing, they're going to punt the ball here, and they've had a really good day punting the ball. Tudoro is very effective and kind of goes back a little old school Perry a lot, where he's trying to angle that ball out of bounds. But you know, when you got a quarterback back there, he's always a weapon on 4th and 2. But I don't believe in this situation, up 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, you're going to do anything crazy and give the Millers the ball down here.
Now he's got a long punt of 62 on now 10 or 11 punts this season, 37-yard average. So
Miller's looking for a mistake, or
try to get a rush on. Not a good punt at all. This is going to hit midfield and bounce.
There we go.
Oh, Noblesville's going to have the ball at Franklin Central's 47 to start this drive. So good defensive stance here.
Just what they needed when that drive stalled out. You needed to get a quick stop and get the ball back. So they win-win. You're already inside the opponent's territory. Did burn a timeout, which kind of like the going for 2 in the third quarter, where you and I both talked about those things may come back to haunt you.
Yep.
But you know, they're in a good position now with 11 minutes left. Just a little under 11 minutes, only down 14.
So Hughes getting the call from the sideline here on 1st and 10 at the 47 of Franklin Central. Let's see if the Millers can close the gap, down 14 right now.
Power right.
Widget. He might have gotten a yard.
We're just not moving bodies over there off the right side. I saw Michael Bennett pull, and he gets over there to lead, and he can't get. There's nowhere for him to go. There's nowhere for him to lead through.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, Andrew Just up the middle, 265 pounds on that defensive line. He's one of 6 that's been camped in there, preventing Noblesville from getting this running game going. 2nd and 9. Widget. Nope, not him. Up the middle goes
Somebody lost a helmet.
Logan Shaw. Nope, that's Bellin. Nope, that's Schaffner.
We've changed some things around. They've got Ransom McDermott out at left tight end. I think Drew Page is now at center. I know we've had some injury issues, and that's definitely changed up what we're doing here, moving some of these guys around. McDermott's even changed numbers, I believe, to become eligible, number 90.
Yeah, Page is now 69 again.
Yeah, he's back at center.
Yep. Hughes. Little pass out to the right. Schaffner. 45.
Like nice little play. Get Schaffner slipped out in the open field. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2 or 3.
Yep. 4th and very manageable down to the
Yeah, the Millers
39.
are patching things together. I believe Ham is out of this game as our center, which and we've already lost Gage Wren before the season, who was our other center. So they're patching some things around here, trying to
4th and 2 from the 39. They need the 37. And
power left, I believe they got it.
Gully, I think, up the middle.
Gage Gully kept his legs moving to the 35. Big run.
Picked up 4 that time.
Sean, what's it like for like Drew Page moving to that center position now tonight after playing tight end and different positions on the football field? How difficult is that to go in there and do that?
Well, thankfully he's a senior. He's been working with that O-line group for a long time. Snapping the ball is a whole different technique, but I do know that they knew this was a possibility all week, so he's been getting a lot of reps there this week, snapping the ball. But, you're still comfortable. Quarterback's comfortable getting the center ball a certain way, and you just got to know your rules. And honestly, at least in this offense, the center has mostly the simplest rule. He's man on, man away usually is the call. So your blocking rules are pretty simple. And Drew Page, he'd probably play anywhere up there. He'd probably tell you he'd play quarterback if you needed him to.
He would tell you that.
But, it's probably weakening us elsewhere because whoever you're bringing in's probably not going to be Drew Page. Looks like 68 is Merrick Helvey is the lineman that's kind of come in to help patch this up at left tackle.
1st and 10 at the 36 up the flashes.
There's the counter play. Yep. That was a little bit better block that time. Still only got a couple, but it looked a little better in the backfield that time, and we were able to actually find a little crease. FC's playing very sound, fundamental, gap control football. Guys are staying home. Their eyes are where they need to be, and their feet are where they need to be. And
Franklin Central a very good defensive team.
Really are.
Yeah, and with that, in the box, they've got a 6-3 going on. That's not normal. Hughes keeps it himself, boots out right, and there's going to be a flag on the far side. It's not normal to see 6 up front, let alone 9 in the box. Every down you've got to face.
Right.
Craig, one thing you said earlier in the ball game, Landon Hughes continues to get better and better and more confident back there at quarterback.
That's two keeps in a row where when we run that keep outside that we've had a holding call. That's a tough block. You got to get out in space, and usually it's a pulling guard or a halfback that's got to get out there and block an athlete in the open field. And that's 2 times in a row we've tried to run that play and got a holding call that's really being a drive killer for the Millers. He gained some pretty good yards on that play. We were looking at a 2nd down and 6 or 7, and instead now we're 2nd and 16, 17, and we're going back to that trips look, and we'll just see how deep we can get into the playbook here.
Yeah, this might be something where you see a slant or a screen to Schaffner, or 8.5 left, or just under 8.5. Do you see something going up top down the sideline to Brewer? We'll see what we have here. Hughes gets the snap in out there to Schaffner. He is pegged right there at the 46.
They had that sniffed out.
Yep.
Flag on the play there, probably.
Hatchet on the tackle.
I think it's an illegal shift or illegal formation or something on the Millers. It's going to be declined from what my old eyes are telling me. False start, illegal motion, declined. I'll bring up 3rd and
good call, Sean.
16.
3rd and 16.
Look at that blade showing on a sign up there.
Oh, wow, I didn't know they could do that. Look at that.
I wonder who taught them that.
Now this is interesting because on that last play the ball was not on the left hash. Oh, they declined it. Okay, they declined it. My bad. So their ball is on the left hash because the play stands.
Now 3rd and 20 from that 4-yard loss.
See,
on
I just
screen.
feel like our formations, we have 5 in the backfield here.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know how.
Hughes going again. There's a flag here on the near sideline. And
so we have 5 in the backfield.
And they're going to call that.
We have to see that at the sidelines.
Yeah.
It's right in front of our sidelines. You can see that the 4 receivers and the quarterback are all off the ball. I don't understand how you don't correct that before the play.
All right, yeah, A, correcting, and B, that the officials like the one where trips were on the near side, and all were on the line, none off.
Okay. Again, a legal formation on the Millers.
And penalties will kill you in a heartbeat. And it's doing that right down now to Noblesville. 7:46 left here, 4th quarter. Now 4th and 20 at the 46 of Franklin Central.
See, now Aiden Brewer's got to get on the line. He is on the line. We have a tight end up top, so those 3 guys should all be off the ball because we do have a tight end.
Okay.
So I think we're correct here.
Hughes back to pass, and Widget went in. The pass went outward, and Noblesville turns the ball over on downs at the Franklin Central 46. 7:43 left here in this ball game. Since the establishment of Church Hiddle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history in helping our clients when they need it most. Give Church Hiddle and Antrim a call at 773-2190 or on their website. Check them out at cchilaw.com. Flash is back to it, and this handoff is to a new running back. He'll get across midfield, pick up 5.
Well, 7.5 minutes to go. The time's running out for the Millers to make anything happen. They've had plenty of opportunities, just can't really get anything rolling.
Marquin picks up 5.
7 points tonight, Perry, and it's on a kickoff return. What are you thinking? What are you seeing on the offensive side of the ball here tonight?
It's obvious that last week Zionsville kind of hit the Achilles there a little bit and has really attacked that running game because we didn't get much running game at all last week, and now same thing this week. So,
well, the thing is, normally, like 2 weeks ago against Westfield, normally you would think that was, and obviously a game like that, a 34-33 game against Westfield, would springboard them, but obviously it sprung them backwards because losing 39-37. And you see Jordan Sharp limping off the field, number 5 for Noblesville. 39-37 at Zionsville last week, and now 21-7 down, 6.5 left here against Franklin Central. Something with that offense, something's got to give there because the talent is there, the capabilities are there. It's just they're not producing, and they've been left with a kickoff return for the only score tonight.
Yeah, it's probably comes down to execution, and again, when a team's taking something away from you, which Zionsville cracked the code, if you will, and Franklin Central is just continuing it.
Gillard again.
You got to figure out what can we do. It's tough. Coaching offense and calling offense is
not easy.
It's hard. I don't like it. My OC's gone tomorrow. Adam's gone tomorrow, coach, and Perry, and I gotta call offense.
You have to coach.
I gotta call the defense. Defense is easy.
Yeah, and obviously it's against Center Grove too.
Yeah, no kidding. Best defense in the state. Yeah.
5:40 left, 4th quarter. 4th and 1 at the 45 of Noblesville. Flash is taking their time, and they may burn a timeout.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yep. Actually, take a delayed game. Actually, take 5 yards.
They took a timeout. They did take a timeout. They'll probably punt this again. 5.5 minutes, up 14. Don't want to give them the ball here. What you got, Craig?
More than likely, they will punt the ball. 4th and 6. Jamie Carmesino is a full-service hometown realtor who is committed to helping you navigate this real estate market. You have questions about buying or selling a home? Call Carmo today for help. 317-490-3735. And obviously, can't forget about Blades Audio Video Security. They are Indiana's premier K-12 audio video security provider. Blades AVS is a design build firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facilities to how we can serve you. So whether it's your sound systems, displays, network, or your building security, ask how our experienced Blades Audio Video Security team can serve your business. Big fourth down.
4th and 1. They
are one.
Looks like they're going to go for it. I'm going to say they're going to hand the ball off and run right behind that big H-back, number 9, on the left side.
Play action fake, and
let's just throw it to
they
him.
pass to number 9, and he's down inside the 25. And that's kind of like a dagger play.
That was a good play. I mean,
number 9's the key to everything.
So a huge 4th and 1, and they convert it down to the Noblesville 21-yard line, 22. Actually, ball is spotted at the 21. So Miller defense on their heels once again, as the speed of this Franklin Central offense has been a thorn in their side. And we're under 5 minutes left here in the 4th. Gillard.
Should run off the right side.
Again.
For you Franklin Central fans listening, I know my buddy Todd Ballard's down there listening, and as he's texting me, correcting me on everything, we would tell you the players' last names if they were actually on the roster. All we got is a depth chart with no numbers, so sorry about that. 2nd and 8. FC's just looking to run this clock out. They're doing this thing called a huddle that most teams don't do anymore, but they're breaking it out here. They're breaking one of those out.
Yeah, most teams just take a look at the wristband, and everybody knows what's
and
going on.
And everybody looks over to the sidelines, and we go.
A bunch of hand signals, and still third. Next thing you know, you're running a play.
Harvey in motion. He'll take that jet sweep from right to left, and
very good block on the edge by 14. They're going to call him for a hold, though.
Yep.
I was watching him. I thought it looked pretty textbook.
Flag there around the 20-yard line. Going to bring this one back. 4:04 left.
Face mask penalty on Noblesville.
Hey, Perry's on TikTok over here. We got a 1st and goal here, Craig, from the 4. H-back sets up left side. Running back runs up the middle. Hey,
Gillard stood up there. Trey Speak, and let's see who else we've got in there.
I got to be honest with you. Number 9 for Franklin Central made the initial contact. He was pulling across for the counter and lit up his own running back there on the play. I was confused when I saw the body come flying in. They had a mix-up on the play.
Busy week next week on Hamilton County TV. The Millers have 2 home games that will in soccer next week, both boys and girls, and then Friday night. We're going to do a game at Westfield against Westfield and Avon next week. And then the Noblesville Millers are here against Hamilton Southeastern. So a lot of action next week for Hamilton County TV. And, of course, a reminder, tomorrow morning we will be at the Hoosier Crossroad Conference cross country. Both boys and girls here in Noblesville. So busy schedule ahead for Hamilton County TV.
Big 3rd down and goal at the 1. 2:40 and counting. Time's a ticking on the Millers. Flash is trying to just completely put this away with another touchdown.
They're going to take a timeout. Like Totoro was going to go under center that time.
Yeah, the one thing about it, looking at the schedule here, while we got this timeout, next week we'll have Hamilton Southeastern here next Friday, and then we go on the road to Brownsburg. So not an easy task ahead for the Millers here in the next 2 football games.
No, 2 of the best teams in state, top 4 or 5 teams. Coach Kelly at HSC is
doing a great job.
Great friend of mine. He bought another speaker this week, which makes him a better friend of mine. But he's just an awesome man and great leader. Kids love him. He play hard for him. He does things the right way, man. When you go around an HSC team, Coach Kelly doesn't curse or swear, but he gets a lot of respect from his team. They love him. He loves them, and his staff loves him. He's done a wonderful job at HSC to come in there in 3 seasons now and just
turned that program around.
Really has, and he's just, he's a guy you want to get behind. They're going under center here with number 9 and trying to sneak it in.
I don't think he got in.
They're going to unbury it and try to make some sort of decision here. Noblesville, I believe, is going to take a timeout. This same end of the field that Noblesville made a big stand against your Shamrocks, Craig, and almost snuck a win out from them. Of course, if they're going to stop them here, they got to find a way to score 14 points. Is there any certain plays we can run to score 14 points?
I'm not sure on that one, man.
It has to be one after another, sandwiched with an onside kick in there.
Something.
Want to be a part of a cutting-edge business? Bastion Solutions is hiring. Voted one of the best places to work in Indiana. We're a growing team making an impact on the community and the world. As a Toyota Advanced Logistics company, Bastion Solutions is committed to our employees, offering a comprehensive benefits package and career growth potential. We're recruiting for our corporate headquarters in Carmel and our manufacturing facilities in Westfield and Greenfield. Apply now at bastionsolutions.com. When we work, the world works. And we can't forget, this probably affects Perry's landscaping big time with that just being all in place now. Take back your yard. No more bug spray and no more bites. Enjoy a mosquito-free summer with our barrier spray treatment. Our treatment is safe for pets and people, but deadly for mosquitoes. Family-owned, dependable service. Contact Mosquito Masters at 317-402-5890 or online at mosquitomastersindy.com.
All right, number 9 is going to take the direct snap here and probably going to follow 14 and 34 off the right side.
Do we have?
FC is calling a timeout.
Hey, guys, here's some interesting finals here. Fishers 21, Avon 17.
Ooh.
Brownsburg 31, Westfield 14. And the Hamilton Southeastern Royals 31.
Oh, nobody will stop them on 4th down. Sorry, Perry. Huge 4th down and goal.
Wow.
And Noblesville stops them.
Let's see what we can do here.
Now, 2:14 left. Put on your coaching hat, Sean. And you got the ball at the 1. They did it against Westfield, but they don't have time to rattle off 19 plays.
No. I put on my coaching hat, I'd walk over to my OC and say, good luck, buddy.
So we'll see what Noblesville does. They've got 3 wide here to the near, Brewer to the far.
I would say we're throwing.
Yep.
I'd probably run some sort of a wheel route on this side over here with the trips. And
what's this?
If it's a penalty on us, we're going to lose 4 inches.
4 inches, and you cannot.
He's calling all sides on the Franklin Central. Must have been lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
Hey, it gives us a little breathing room now.
Still obviously going to go with the
same
4
play.
wide.
You can see that what they're doing is they're just matching up Brewer one-on-one with number 7 over there. And they've got 3 deep safeties to this side. I'm curious if they're going to rotate underneath
Hughes,
Brewer.
back to pass. Hughes is going to run, and he goes up to the 10, and thought he was going to go out of bounds. I thought he was going to.
You think?
Picked up 8.
Clock will stop just while they reset the chains, but we need to show some urgency here, fellas.
Yeah, with only 1 timeout left, I thought Hughes was going to run out of bounds. So that was a 1st and 6.
We're
Picked
shifting
up
the
8.
formation.
Yeah, we're switching to the other side. So
Kill play might have been in order there.
Yeah.
I think we're good on formation. I don't see a flag.
Hughes back to pass. The rush is on him. He is going to be sacked by 23 back there at the 5-yard line.
Unblocked off the edge.
Julius Parker.
Hughes may be a little bit stunned there.
Yep, and clock rolling, 1:22 and counting. 2nd and 20. Still no sign of calling that last time out.
Confusion getting the play in. Looks like the guys up top are a little confused on the route combos.
Taking a lot of time between plays here also. Hughes back to pass.
Ransom McDermott got
3 yards deep, and he's got to run.
inside.
And he'll get out of bounds at the 9-yard line, picked up 4.
23 for FC off the end there, just made an outside in move, and McDermott just couldn't even get his hands on him. A lot of quickness there, a lot of quickness.
52.8 left here in quarter number 4.
There's good speed on this Franklin Central team.
Yeah, Ransom's being asked to move out the tight end. He's more comfortable inside at tackle. He did a good job that time.
Hughes, and pass incomplete, intended for Schaffner. Brings up 4th down. Fourth and 15 at their own 10.
It's tough. It's going to be a tough one for the Millers. Going to go to 0-4 in the conference. You got HSC and Brownsburg coming up. This is a real test for your team and your coaching staff to try to keep everybody alive, keep them positive, keep them believing. Pretty nice throw there.
Yep, over the head of Brewer and turning the ball over on downs at the 10.
I think FC's a couple of my favorite formations away from sealing the deal here. I'll hear the old victory formation.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors tonight. Obviously, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, Bastion Solutions, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Church Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtors, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Mosquito Masters of Indy. 42.6 seconds left. 1st and goal at the 10 for Franklin Central, and they will take a knee at the 15 and run this clock right out. Spoiling homecoming for the Millers and kind of leaving a lot of questions for the Noblesville offense because they weren't really able to do a whole lot tonight, guys.
They do not have to run another play.
Nope, they do not.
Enjoyed it, fellas. Other than the football game, it was a good time.
Yeah. Well, guys, we'll be back here next week. Hamilton Southeastern, or actually you two will, and I'll be heading to Westfield to do that ball game over at Westfield.
Final score this evening, and Franklin Central 21, Noblesville 7. And we'd like to thank, obviously, executive producer Jim Wofford, Will Wofford on the camera tonight, and Sean Blades and Perry Williams for all of our crew tonight. I'm Craig Eikens. Once again, final score here at Noblesville on homecoming. It's Franklin Central 21, Noblesville 7. Join us tomorrow morning for the Hoosier Crossroads Conference meet, 9:30 here at White River in Noblesville. So long, everybody.